This video has spoilers, so if you haven't seen the show yet, click off. You have been warned. Hello everyone, my name is Norman, and welcome to my channel. This video is part of a series I call Thoughts and Opinions, otherwise known as Tando. Today's video is on Outer Banks. I'm not talking about the Outer Banks of North Carolina, I'm talking about the TV show based on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. It's a Netflix show and it came out this year, 2020, and I watched it in one whole night. It's like 10-hour-long episodes, so I was devoted. I was addicted, you could say. Should I turn up the volume? I'm gonna turn up the volume. There you go, I turned up the volume, so hopefully the microphone can hear me now. Yes, I have a microphone that I record with. So, the actors of Outer Banks are Chase Stokes, who plays John B., Madelyn Cline, who plays Sarah Cameron, Madison Bailey as Kiara Key, as we know, Jonathan Davis as Pope, Rudy Pankow as JJ, Austin North as Topper, Charles Esten as Ward Cameron, and Drew Starkey as Rafe Cameron. My favorite type of shows are like teen dramas, but my other favorite type of shows are like mystery, thriller type stuff. So when both of those things come together, chef's kiss. I mean, like, it's not supernatural stuff, but I'm referring to Stranger Things. But I still really like the show. It was very addictive, and I just wanted to finish the series in like one whole go like that. The show for me was really suspenseful because, you know, you never knew what was going to happen next. And like most teen shows, some dumb things happened, but like most of it was really well done. And I really like most of the characters. My favorite characters have to be Hope, JJ, and Key. John B was iffy, but you know, he was funny sometimes. Sarah was kind of iffy too, but oh well. The rest of the characters I really didn't care about that much, but yeah, so Key, JJ, and Pope. My babies. My babies. Norman, get focused. So the show starts off with John B trying to avoid child services because he doesn't want to move away from North Carolina and stuff, and he likes living the life that he already has, which is, you know, not going to school, doing whatever you want, and hanging out with friends. He's a loner, I guess. I don't know. He cares a lot about his friends, and he does like to fool around a lot. But other than that, the things keeping John B in North Carolina are his friends, Sarah, and his missing dad, because he is really hell-bent on trying to find him, and he believes that he's still alive. One day, him and his friends are doing stuff out in the swamps of the Outer Banks, and they found a boat, right? And, you know, it belonged to an old guy that didn't really have much money, but it was like an expensive boat, so they were wondering how that boat could have belonged to him, and they find something that belonged to John B's dad on the boat, which was like was it like a compass or like a stopwatch or whatever that said Redfield? I don't know. It's been like 2 months since I watched the show. And you know, they're also trying to avoid the cops because they somehow know something. Someone else is pulling strings. Like, I was really like impressed at how good the acting was for like everyone, even like the side characters. And Chase Stokes does really good narration throughout the show. He's the only one narrating throughout the show, and so of course everything's going to be through his point of view and stuff, but we also get to see how it's like for the other characters. In the show, there's something called the Pogues and the Kooks. The Kooks are the rich people of the Outer Banks, and the Pogues are like the poor people out of the Outer Banks. And so it's like a rivalry between the two of them. But it's like a Romeo and Juliet type of thing between John B and Sarah, because like at first, like she's dating Topper, who's like this Chad bro type person, and John B's like,
but she's, you know, she's like a kook, you know, she can never love me and stuff.
And they go on the chilling adventures of John B and Sarah, and they fall in love, doing a bunch of crazy stuff. And I mean, their relationship really is like a whole Romeo and Juliet type thing. So I wouldn't be surprised if they got more development in season 2, because I mean they already got together at the end of season 1, and they showed that they'd risk anything for each other and to be with each other. So Ki or Kiara, I don't know. Ki, I think I like calling her Ki or Kiara. I don't know. She is a kook, but she likes hanging out with the pokes because she doesn't really align herself with the kooks. She's, it's not her lifestyle type of thing. She has better friends over with the kooks, with Pope and JJ and John B. So, and in the beginning of the show, it was kind of like John B. and Key had something going on, but like not really. So she's like frenemies, I guess, with Sarah, but like they become closer towards the end of the first season. Pope and JJ, my favorite. I already said this, but they are my favorite characters. They're like a dynamic duo. Pope, he deserves everything in the world. He's so sweet, and he doesn't deserve any hate. He doesn't deserve any of the bad stuff that happens to him in the show. Neither does JJ. Oh my god, he needs to find healthiness and a happy family, and that family is his friends. And JJ and Pope, I hope they do justice to you guys in season 2. Because like Pope and JJ, they're very hardworking, but like they're also I'm looking at this bird. Sorry. Pope and JJ are very hardworking, but they are very fun to be around. They go on a lot of adventures together, and they really are like the best of buds. They're best friends. They're bros. They're brothers. They stand up for each other. They stick up for each other, and one thing I really liked about the show is that the men in the show had a lot of like moments where he's like, "Oh, you need to be manly" and stuff. Like they break down and they cry over their issues and their problems. So especially like JJ and Pope and stuff. So I really like that, and I guess John B to an extent, because he's missing his dad and stuff. He was the only person other than his friends that he really cared about, and he wants to get justice for him since he's still missing. Oh yeah, so John B's dad. So it turns out he did initially survive, but he died in the end after making it to an island, and he bled out and stuff. But he did leave a lot of clues in the Outer Banks around the town and stuff. And because the whole reason why he went out in the first place is because he was looking for treasure, and he went with Sarah's dad, Ward, right? Ward is what his name is. Ward. What a weird name, Ward. Anyway, yeah. So, but Ward accidentally kills John B's dad. What is his name? I have the name right here. Hello. Oh my god. Does he not have a name? I am Boo Boo the Fool. He does not have a name, and I just went on talking about John B's dad. Oh, that's his new name. John B's dad. What else? Yes, so Ward has people in his pockets, keeping them silent about what really happened to John B's dad, and he's been trying to, coerce and manipulate John B into believing that, I'm sorry, son, but it was for what was best, and I needed. It was better for me, and it was bound to happen anyway. I'm your new parental figure. I'm your new father figure. And John B is like, y'all ugly. And so, like, that's the whole, like, that's part of the whole, like, last few episodes. Like, John B tries to run away from everything, except his friends, but he knows that his friends will support him and stuff, but he tries to run away from the whole Outer Banks and stuff because he knows it's just a really messed up situation, and he tries to run away from Sarah, again, adding on to their whole Romeo and Juliet love subplot, whatever. Rave is kind of emotionally abused. Like, I feel sorry for him sometimes, but also he was really, like, an a-hole most of the time, so, like, I don't feel sorry for him. Ward. W-A-R-D. Word. Not word. Oh my god. The other video I was having trouble saying word, and now I'm having trouble saying ward. 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 Alright, Ward. Who names their child Ward? Topper was, like I said, like a Chad bro. I don't really care about Topper. But I do care about JJ and Pope and Key and John B. They are like the good hair crew of the show, if you know what I'm talking about. Other like recurring characters, it says here recurring characters. I really liked Sheriff Peterkin. She had good acting skills. She didn't deserve to die or bleed out or whatever. I think she died. Like I said, it's been 2 months since I last saw the show, so I think they blame her death on John B. But then it's revealed that Ward, no, not Ward. Oh my god. John B. is not the one that killed Sheriff Peterkin. She is killed by Rafe because he wants to make his father proud and stuff. All the other recurring characters, just a bunch of old people, really. Old people and like millennials that do shady things. Other than that, there's nothing else to talk about. I do like how Pope becomes more mature in his decisions throughout the first season, and how JJ starts to realize his self-worth. Same with Kiara, she starts to realize that she shouldn't be ashamed of being next to her friends, and also of her wealth, I guess. Sometimes I feel like I don't even know what I'm talking about, but oh well. John B. The silence speaks for itself. John B stays the same. He's like the most action-y, adventure-y person in the group, so I mean there's nothing else to say. I mean the Wikipedia page literally just says the ringleader of the Pogues, so I mean I guess that's his only character trait. Looking for my dad. Ringleader of the Pogues. Oh my god, also, the intro to the show is so iconic. It's just like, alright, so it's like, it says Outer Banks, right? In big letters, and with like a background, like a really cool background, and like these really janky colors that change every time. I really like the intro. And I think the show has really good music too, so it's got that going for it. Oh yes, so Netflix, please renew this for season 2. They probably have. They're probably going to renew all their teen drama stuff. I would say that the show is a more mature Riverdale, which, speaking about Riverdale, I still have to watch season 4. But, yeah. No, honestly speaking, Riverdale could never compare to Outer Banks. They are just too different. One knows what it wants to be, and one doesn't know what it wants to be. Oh, to top it all off, I think to say that my favorite scenes in the show are when Sarah and John B go to... What? Do they go to South Carolina or something? They go to, like, Charleston? I don't know. They go somewhere, and, like, you know, they're acting all fancy-smancy, like they're, like, spies and stuff. I really like that whole part of... I don't know which episode it was. I think episode 3, maybe 4. I don't know. I really liked that episode. Okay, so if you liked my thoughts and opinions, press like. If you didn't like them, press dislike. If you like what my channel has to offer, press subscribe. If you don't like my channel, go off. Follow me on Twitter at officialnormanr. Be yourself. I don't know what I was gonna say. Stay safe, and I love you all. Adios.